Ekene Oyeka, Securities Trader at Norrenberger, joins me to discuss expectations for this week. Ekene, thank you for joining us today. Let's get right to it, starting with your forecast or outlook for trading this week. Where do you see investors bargain hunting, and what stocks do you have on your radar?
Okay, so what has really happened so far in the markets, we've seen some kind of participation as regards the investors' sentiments. We saw last week what the market concluded in terms of the all share index. It actually went as high as 71,000, 71,419.87 basis points. Also, we also saw an increase year to date at 39.35%. Actually, we saw some recent listing which actually affected the daily official listing. That is, we saw the listing of Union Bank from the exchange, but which actually accounted for 0.23% decline in market capitalization. But however, we've been able to see some little news. We have experienced a certain bit of listing from micro pharmaceutical, which has actually posed a little bit of increase in terms of the market capitalization, and also creating a little bit of liquidity in the market. So we tend to see a whole lot of movement in the market. However, not forgetting the fact that we actually are approaching the year end, we tend to see a little bit of rebalancing in terms of portfolio valuations, and also investors direction as to where and how they can able to put in their money in stocks.
Which is why I asked you also what stocks you have your eye on at this point. You're looking at the banking stocks. We know that the bank stocks have had a very good run this year. As a matter of fact, when I was looking at the year to date of key market, the sectoral performance of key indicators, banking, insurance, consumer goods, quite a number of them, the key ones, are actually significantly higher this year and set to close the year high. But back to my question, what stocks do you see investors buying this week?
So for this week, we need to not take out the fact that the financial services industry still poses a lot of upward expectation as regards their performances. We've also seen the likes of FCMB Group, their earnings results actually that has hit the market, and also EcoBank, which actually grew their earnings to 1.2 trillion. However, the stock recommendation as regards the financial services, but what will be what investors will be considering right now, the Fidelity Bank, also look at the likes of Zenith, also UBA. We've seen also First Bank too. We've actually seen the performances as regards their investors' participation in those stocks for the past weeks now. Also in the industrial goods too, we shouldn't take out the fact that WAPCO is actually playing very strong in that particular industry, and that is one stocks that investors too will be looking at. And also on the last day, the conglomerates, Transcorp Nigeria.
So I was just looking at the top three gainers for last week. I see the likes of Northern Nigeria Flour Mills, Thomas Wyatt, and I believe it's Mercure Industries. Any particular reasons why these stocks, what can you tell us about these stocks, why they made it to the top of the table last week?
If you look at what has happened in that particular stocks, we can actually see that it's just investors' sentiment in trying to pick up penny stocks, rather taking their eyes away from blue chip companies and trying to still create a certain level of diversification in their portfolio. So that is why we've seen that level of participation in those penny stocks. It's been a while we've seen that kind of increase in terms of trading volumes from those particular stocks. But we can see so far their performances in the markets, trying to create a certain level of balance, whereby you can actually pick both the penny stocks and also the blue chip companies. The whole essence is to also diversify your risk in your portfolio. And so that's, yeah.
Thank you so much, Ekene, for talking to us today. Appreciate your time on the show. Ekene Oyeka, Securities Trader at Norrenberger.